When we speak of our planet, certainly sadness and uncertainty overwhelms us. Our planet is dying, sick, dying slowly. The altered the natural cycle in different regions of the world, the retreat of glaciers, low levels of air quality and the gradual extinction of certain species of life are visible evidence that the Earth is dying. There are many causes and possible effects on life on the planet. At this time there are 10 reasons why our home is being destroyed. Number 1. Deforestation. Each year 13 million hectares of forest around the world, places intended for agriculture and livestock destroyed. Deforestation emits up to 30% of the gases that create the greenhouse effect, because the trees are composed by 50% of carbon and, once cut, this compound returns to the atmosphere. Number 2. Greenhouse gas emissions weighing atmosphere. The atmosphere is the layer of gas surrounding a celestial body. The gases are attracted by the gravity of the body, and remain in it if gravity is sufficient and the temperature of the atmosphere is low. The atmosphere is the layer of gas surrounding a celestial body. The gases are attracted by the gravity of the body, and remain in it if gravity is sufficient and the temperature of the atmosphere is low. Some planets are composed mainly of gas, so they have very deep atmospheres. Earth's atmosphere protects life on Earth by absorbing in the ozone layer of the ultraviolet solar radiation and reducing temperature differences between day and night, and acting as a shield against meteorites. Gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide and chlorofluorocarbons trap terrestrial infrared radiation, and therefore there is a general increase in temperature. This results in changes in the planet's ecosystems that result in the loss of millions of hectares of trees and many animal species. Number 3. The greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a process in which the thermal radiation emitted by the planetary surface is absorbed by greenhouse gases, GHGs, and air is re-radiated in all directions. As part of this re-irradiation, it is returned to the surface and lower atmosphere, resulting in an increase in the average surface temperature relative to what would have in the absence of greenhouse gases. When they increase the proportions of these gases, the general warming also increases, causing extreme temperatures on the planet and affecting life. Number 4. Intensive livestock. Each glass of milk we consume, every piece of meat you eat has a much higher cost than you paid for it monetarily. The livestock is responsible for 14% of greenhouse gas emissions. Fermentation in the digestive tract of ruminants produce methane and titanium oxide, two of the most polluting gases that cause the greenhouse effect. It also is generated by millions of tons of manure and urine from the exploitation of so-called food animals. Number 5. Fossil fuels, hydrocarbons. Researchers at Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory conducted a simulation of climate and the carbon cycle. This scientific model estimated that there will be a gradual increase of 8 degrees Celsius in global temperatures by the year 2300 if they continue to use fossil fuels. Moreover, global warming will also impact the polar regions, where temperatures rise above 20 degrees Celsius. According to this study, the levels of CO2 will quadruple. 40% of the CO2 produced will stay in the land and oceans, while 45% will go into the atmosphere. Number 6. Rice cultivation. Wet rice farming produces methane and nitrous oxide, two of the greenhouse gas emissions. These emissions arise from the preparation of cropland during the tillering, production of aside shoots during growth, and even more during flowering. In 2004, the UN declared the International Year of Rice, given its nutritional importance especially in Eastern countries. Anyway, they are looking for alternatives to help mitigate environmental impacts, such as reducing the time of flooding of the crops and the use of rice husk as fuel, so reducing ecological negative effects in terms of rice cultivation. Number 7. The use of chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. The CFC, or FRIN, were created in 1930 as a solution for the use of refrigerants in air conditioners, refrigerators, aerosols, plastics, and other industrial applications. Contradictory were considered non-toxic ammonia and a perfect substitute. Nobel winners Mario Molina and Sherwood Rowland Prize in Chemistry warn about the impact of CFCs in the destruction of the ozone layer. Studies revealed that if fulfilled with the Montreal Protocol on reducing the use of CFCs in 2050, levels in the atmosphere would be similar to those of the 70s. Number 8. Nitrous oxide production. N2O is produced by biological processes in both seas and on land. They are also produced by human activity in processes related to gas emissions from vehicles, industrial activity, such as the production of nylon and nitric acid and burning of biomass fuels. Nitrous oxide destroys the upper atmosphere, becoming a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. Number 9. The waste plastics production. High levels of industrialization, from the holding of meat and dairy products to the production of many of the items used in daily life, increase consumer society, which results in daily production of thousands of tons of trash. Much of the waste is not recycled but is burned, and the gases are being emitted into the atmosphere, contributing to global warming. The other part of this waste is left in the seas, rivers, and open spaces. They destroy plant and animal life and increasing health problems and environmental. Number 10. The man and his ambitions. Man is undoubtedly the main cause of the problems of our planet. Human development has involved many natural changes in the environment, such as industry and agriculture. All these factors somehow or other have our planet burn hazard. The mass extinction of Jurassic warns us that unless we change the way we act against global problems, soon there will be a maximum extinction. A maximum extinction not from agents' environment but to human activities. These 10 problems facing our planet. It is so delicate we approach the extinction of man. Remember, he loves life, cares for her, are all part of this planet.